Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to a beautiful snowy day here at A Stable Life. As you guys can see, just look at that beautiful frosted mountain over there. Oh my goodness, just gorgeous. We got a lot of rain yesterday. Look at this. Now, this is a little skewed because we also got some snow on top of there, which is adding to it. But, wow, 1.5 inches of rain. Kind of crazy. 1.5 inches of rain. I'm thinking we probably got about 1 inch of rain. That extra 1/2 inch is more than likely just snow. Everything's just covered in snow. Just a beautiful start. Today is a day that I'm normally not here. Today is Monday. Mom is actually feeding, so we're gonna head on over and see how she's doing. But I thought I'd give you guys a beautiful view of how things look outside before we head on inside. That rainstorm that we had was pretty intense. It came through about Sunday morning. And it rained from Sunday all the way through till Sunday night. And then it transitioned to snow. Hey, hey Leia! A lot of you guys have probably missed Leia, wondering where she's been or why she hasn't been on the videos. Well, she gets very scared of gunshots. And we don't bring her here during open season just because of the gunshots. She kind of runs away, and we don't like having to stop feeding to go find her wherever she went to. So now that open season is over, Leia's back with us. Let's head on over to the barn and see how things look inside. All the horses are in, is what I was getting to before Leia showed up. Because of that transition, we kept them in last night, which means today we're cleaning stalls. I got my muck boots on. Quad is not out in the weather. It is sitting pretty inside, so it'll fire right up for me when I need it to. Morning, Jack. Ah, look at them all. Hey, Danny. It's always cool being here. I always think it's neat looking around at the stable. Stalls don't look too bad. Good stuff. Cool morning air. It's nice when you're prepared for it. Yeah, good morning, everybody. Let's go see how Mom's doing, wherever she's at. I saw her walk off this way. Nope, Leia's down there. Wow, look at that. Beautiful with the clouds behind it. Oh my word, that's gorgeous. Just gorgeous. I can see Casino looking through the window at me here. Hey, Buster. Hey, Rocky. Hey, Mom.
Good morning, Joel.
Ah. How are the donkeys doing?
They're doing good.
They fared well through the storm?
Yeah, I think so. My concern was the wind. I was afraid that the wind would scare them and that they would stand out in the rain and be wet, and then they were calling for that wind chill to be 20 degrees, which I don't think it was.
No.
I don't think we had the wind that they thought, but had we had that wind.
Yeah, I know. You gotta prepare for what's forecasted, not what actually happens.
Yeah.
So, I get it. You know how forecasts go. They make things sound pretty intense and crazy. So, we're happy that we didn't get everything that was forecasted, but I would have liked for maybe a little more snow. It's melting quick. It's like 37 degrees, and the sun is out this morning. It is just right there, so everything's melting. I guarantee you this will all be gone by lunch. All right, so I'm working on taking off the blankets of the big guys because they've got a nice thick winter coat. So Tucker, Weather, and Samson are gonna not have blankets on. But I wanted to get the camera out here for you guys to see the horses getting turned out. They're ready to head on out. There goes Declan, Archer, and Danny. So we'll set the camera up here, similar to what I did last time. Okay. You know what? I think the horses might run through the pasture. So we're gonna go down here. Well, as we can see, looking out at the horses, looks like they're actually going to be going around eating some grass, even though there really isn't any, but they're going to sift through it and look for some, and then the rest of them went down to eat some hay. Either way, it's gorgeous. We're going to be moving the salt lick out here. Right now it is over here and it died. So we're going to disconnect this area here, pull this out, and we're going to remount it over here on this side. So that way it's in a new and better location. And then we're going to get started cleaning stalls, which is the joyous event of every single time we keep the horses in. When my mom and I get together, we tend to just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. That's all we do is talk. Ooh, it's a little cold out here. So Mom, I'm gonna ask you a question. I get a lot of people asking me.
Okay.
How is it that we're able to have our horses kept in the stalls with all their tack in the stalls?
Well, that's a really good question. Well, this is, I just show you my stall. This is my stall. This is Argento's stall. And if you'll notice, I don't keep his tack in his stall. It's kept in his tack box, which is out of his way. So you can see all his stuff is in here. His bridles are in this bag. His saddles are on that rack. And then when I'm done with it, simply close it.
Argento is a horse that does cause a lot of problems, so if she were to hang lead ropes and stuff all around the stall, he would grab them, throw them on the ground, and then if he was kept in the stall, they would all get trampled on, pooped on. It'd make them all gross and yucky. So each horse is different. Some horses do not care. As an example, Obi has stuff out. He doesn't really care, doesn't really do anything with it. But Argento does.
Obi doesn't touch anything. Fire doesn't touch anything. Argento would not let me do it.
So that's the answer to your question, guys. Tack boxes. Tack boxes are important. Things are going pretty well, guys. We have a whole section all wrapped up. We have 9 stalls completed and the aisleways are swept. All the buckets are emptied and all the muck buckets are emptied. So everything is all set and clean. Love it. I'll show you guys how much is in the wagon. There you go. She's pretty full. I think I only really got enough for 1 or 2 more stalls, and we're sweeping the aisleways as we go. So we're keeping everything nice and clean. How are you doing, Mom?
I'm doing really well.
And Leia, how are you? Beautiful. You can see all the snow is melting. Ooh, we got a full load.
Are you coming in to help, huh? Are you helping? Huh?
Remember when it used to be like 12?
Has a lot of trips up and down the hill.
It was like, I think it was a stall did a wagon, wasn't it? That was how much it was?
Well, maybe not quite that bad, but it was pretty close. I think we used to get like 2 stalls. So that's still 10 trips up and down the hill.
Yeah.
Or more, 10 or more.
Well, it used to be you and Dad cleaning, and then me just running and filling the wagon back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just get this wagon off and then we can scoop up the while and then we're done. And just like that, the barn is completely empty and clean. It looks so much better. I always love that about when we keep the horses in. It does give us a reason to deep clean the barn. There's only one thing left for me to do, and that's take hay out. I'm gonna be taking most of the hay out tomorrow, but we noticed the big field needs 1 round bale. So I'm gonna go grab the tractor and we're gonna take out 1 round bale. Mom and Leia have headed out. They were cold and tired, so it's just me. Lunch is all over. Megan, what you working on back here?
Spices?
Spices.
So
Gavin, what are you working on? Some Swedish fish?
I'm working on some gummy fish that were left right here.
Ooh.
Obviously for me.
What's your favorite gummy?
Probably the gummy butterflies that they have here, but these are pretty good too.
Okay, all right. If I'm gonna be honest, I definitely would think the Swedish fish are probably my favorite.
First try.
Now we're gonna head on out into the pasture with the horses and see what they're up to, how they're doing. Hey, Samson. What's up, big guy? What's up, big guy? Here's Casino getting a nice drink. Let's see how they're doing down at the feeder. And look at the donkeys, guys. Look how cute they are laying down. Too cute. Oh, Rocky's just flexing. See the cows just running like crazy over there? We are just about wrapped up for the day, guys. The horses are all doing really good. Thankfully, they didn't develop any problems because of that big storm that came in. They're all happy and healthy. The stable looks fantastic, and we get to enjoy a couple days of sun. And it's on that beautiful note that this is where we're drawing an end to the video for today. If you haven't, don't forget to hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed. It's completely free, and it helps the channel grow. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.